stop, stop.
Thank you, thank you.
Still proud, work it proud.
Back later.
Final score, Los Angeles 10, Roscoe 6. Number 10, Campbell.
Nathan Bashaw, Gettysburg College. All right, the first thing I really see with you, you've got a lot of movement going on.
Right.
You know, your hands are moving a lot, the fat head's moving a lot. The one thing that I would be concerned with, you know, balance-wise, you're kind of falling back a little bit. You have to take false steps after your swing. But there's a lot of movement, you know, with your stride. If you play it out, you know, look how high your stride is. You do come forward quite a bit, and my concern is that your head starts to drop a little bit as you go through it. If you can pull it back maybe to where the head starts, and look at where your head starts. You're up here. Oh, that'd be great. Yep, and now play it through as the pitch is coming, and there we are. And that's, I mean, I don't know what that is, probably a good 8 inches, almost 10 inches. Now you're seeing the ball, you're processing a lot of information at that first point, and now when you're swinging, everything's dropping down. So all that information that you process is going to be a different muscle memory, a different point that you're swinging from. You know, you stay lighter on your stride foot, that's going to help you out. You can also shorten it down a little bit, but don't land as hard. When you're coming down, that's going to, you know, say everything drops, kind of your head drops on that. You got a good finish. You know, you need to work on your balance a little bit. I think you stay softer on your front side. You know, as a lefty, you're going to be quick down the line to begin with. But if you have to take a false step, that's going to hurt a little bit getting out of the box. And just in general, you know, you want to make sure you stay balanced with it. Good extension, good follow through. Just the balance point. The other thing real quick is the front hip. You know, if you come down and as that, you play through a swing here once, just a little bit, if you can kind of see that front hip goes first, you almost have a tendency to pull off the ball. Same thing when you're unbalanced and you're falling away, everything's back. That false step is heading, you know, behind you really. If you play it through a little bit, that front hip goes. What it's going to have a tendency to do is, obviously, it's connected to your top half. The top half goes a little bit. Now your head starts going. Everything pulls off the ball. It's like if you're playing golf. You know, you want to stay square through contact. You know, you're going to get a lot more power that way. You're not going to get fooled as much on off-speed pitches. You're going to go the other way well with it. But when that hip goes, everything else is going to go eventually. And it's tough to stay on that outside pitch. And that's one of the things, you know, especially in college, you're going to get pitched a lot more outer half of the plate than you would normally in high school. So, Nathan Bashaw, Gettysburg College. All right, first thing you see kind of as you're approaching the ball, I think you can be more aggressive with your feet. You know, you're kind of moseying over to the ball. What you have the ability to do, if you've got enough time, you can get outside the ball and then get some momentum going forward. Look at when you're fielding, it's almost going back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you take that route where you can get 2 or 3 feet outside the ball, you work a little harder with your feet, now you're coming through. You know, your elbow drops a little bit as you're throwing across the infield. Tendency, you know, I'm guessing that if you're going to miss, it's going to sail a little bit to the right. Try to stay on top of that ball, especially on the left side of the infield. Shortstop?
Second base, shortstop.
Yeah. All right, good. Yeah, when you play on the left side, your elbow starts dropping a little bit. You're going to have a tendency to sail that ball a little bit to the right, keeping that front side closed, and get a little more oomph going with that bottom half. You can get a little more momentum as you're fielding that jab step with your right foot. You can gain some more ground. You know, you're a big kid. You know, right now, that's not too bad. You gained a little bit of ground on that. You can keep lengthening that out and being aggressive. And almost when you're releasing right now, it's like you're stopping. You know, if you're pitching, you want to make sure you're following through. Same thing as an infield. Almost follow that throw across. Do we have one more up the middle? There was. If you go through, all right, so here's one slow roller. One thing I would say on the slow roller, one general rule that we have, if it's below our knee, we'll try to field it outside our body on the left side, just because it's a lot more athletic for you. Yeah. It is something to give it a shot. I mean, you're pretty good at that. You're still taking up, you ended up bobbling that one. But it looked like you would still have to take another step to get rid of it. If you're going to take 3 steps, you might as well be athletic with your left hand outside your body, and then make a good solid throw. Here we go, another one. The one thing I would say with that too is if you can stay out in front with your glove, even in general, but then also with that slow roller, stay out in front of your body. That's going to give you a lot more opportunity to react. It's also going to get your momentum going a little bit more towards your target. So keep thinking out in front with that glove. Don't let it drift back into your body. Nathan Bashaw, Gettysburg College. Overall, it's not too bad. You know, you got your weight back right now. You know, your hands do come up quite a bit. Up, you see where you are up at your head. the one thing that's going to do is it's tough for everything to catch back up as you're separating your hands. You know, it might hurt your release point in that, you know, one time you might be late. It's just a lot of extra movement that could cause things to go wrong down the road. I haven't seen enough of you know, control-wise to see if that is the fact, but you know, when you do come up all the way up here, it is a lot of extra movement. That's where we like to have our guys a little bit lower. But you got, you know, a nice good leg kick right there, good little flex in the backside. You know, you do come down and out, which is pretty good. You can still keep your weight a little bit further back. If you pause right here, you know, overall that's a good stride length for you. I mean, you're a tall kid. You're looking for about your same height. I mean, that's really where you want to be, and you do fall off a little bit, you know, obviously to your left as you deliver, but for the most part your stride's pretty straight, which is good. You know, you get over that front side and you straighten out a little bit, you're going to be all set. Overall, you know, your weight could stay a little further back as you're going through, but you've got good extension on that, and this is, like I said, this is kind of where I think you do lose a little bit of velocity falling off to the left-hand side. Okay. You know, it's all linear. It's all physics right now for this game. You need to get down the mound and get back in a straight line, even with that follow through. It's going to keep you through the ball longer. It's going to keep you on the same plane. It's just going to make it a lot easier for you. So you get good long arm motion here. You know, the front shoulder does come down. You're driving out a little bit instead of down. And again, all linear. So right now that left shoulder's kind of flying open a little bit like a door. Keep thinking driving down with that elbow and keep it in a straight line. But overall, pretty good. I said, you know, your weight is pretty good back. You know, it's good. You got to make sure you keep that weight back until that front foot lands, and then we're exploding through, which you do a pretty good job of.